Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. In today's video, we're going to talk about the differences between the Plus model and the regular Summit haulers. And in addition to that, I'm going to prove to you how the mid-sized Freightliner is the safest towing vehicle on the market today. So this is a 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Summit Hauler Plus model. Now, as we start today and talk about some of the differences, the main difference between the Plus model versus previous Summit haulers is this has the Daimler safety package included. And as we go through the video, we'll talk about those specific functions. In addition to that, it's got a beefier bumper pull hitch installed, which is good for up to 30,000 pounds. Now, the truck comes with two storage compartments. There's a smaller one in back, and as we open up the front one, you can see a large amount of storage that goes clear up to right behind the bed of the truck. In addition, it comes with a connection for an air hose. So not only can you check the level of the tires and monitor that, but you can put another check on there to help maintain the vehicle and keep everything clean. You can blow out the cab, blow yourself off before you crawl up and into it. Just keep your truck looking nice. This is a trickle charger. So that helps the batteries maintain power. An example of when you would use that, if you wanted to leave the lights on that are inside the truck at night, you get close to a 110 outlet, plug that in, and that will assist the batteries in maintaining power. The batteries are actually located underneath the back seat. The truck comes with two 50-gallon fuel tanks. One here, one on the opposite side. When you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Beside that is the def tank, which holds up to 6 gallons. This is the block heater, so people in cold climates can plug that truck in. As we come around and look at the truck from the front, this is one of the differences we talked about. These are sensors located here. You know, previous Summit haulers, the license plate was here. It's over here now, and that's because it has sensors right here. Tow hooks located there. The bumper is actually broken into 3 sections. So if we are in an accident, we can simply swap that part out without having to do the entire bumper. Aftermarket grille provided by the C9 company. The hood is made of compressed fiberglass. It is very tough and durable. We had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups, but by taking a look at the hood of the Freightliners, you really couldn't tell anything had happened. A huge advantage for the Freightliners over other mid-sized trucks, and especially pickups, is visibility. We see how large that windshield is. And in addition to that, once we come around to the side, let's take a look at something. See how narrow that is up there, and it progressively gets wider, but it's still only that wide from the side. Compare that to pickups that are wide all the way down, or especially mid-sized trucks of other brands, Kenworth, Peterbilt, especially those, it's like you're in an airplane trying to look out. But where that size windshield, plus as narrow as it is here, plus the windshield kind of wraps itself around, that allows you to see what's going on in front of you and coming along the sides as well. So that's a huge safety advantage that falls to Freightliner. Under the hood, that is the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and roughly 1,100 foot-pounds of torque. Now, there's no doubt the pickups can tow a large amount of weight. At the end of the day, they're still a pickup. So if you compare the engines in the 1 tons compared to this is a lot larger and more durable and will last longer. This truck is designed to do 750,000 miles. Data has proven you're going to get 250 to 300,000 miles out of a 1 ton pickup. Next, we'll come in and look at the tires. Those are Michelin 255 80 R22.5. A unique thing about the Summit hauler conversion are tire balancers. This drum right here. Those have BBs and some hydraulic oil in there. So as you pick up speed and gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. Consequently, everything is safer if it's balanced. It makes for a more comfortable ride, and it extends tire life up to 40%. This truck is stock number 5N231662. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. In addition, they are heated and vented, those 2 options. This is for the lumbar system. This adjusts the steering wheel. In addition to that, it comes with a kill switch located here. Whoever buys this truck probably isn't going to use it as a daily driver. It might be a month or 2 between uses. So by shutting that kill switch off, that will prolong the life of the batteries. The back seat makes down into a bed simply by pushing a button. I have checked with the DOT. This does qualify as a bed. As you know, these trucks are designed to do border-to-border, coast-to-coast travels. So if you drive a substantial amount of time, just make that back seat down into a bed, jump back there and take a nap for a couple hours, and you're good to go again. 4-inch rails running along the bed. As we take a look at it from the rear, backup camera located right there. As we come on down, we see 2 holes already pre-drilled. That is for an additional storage box that we have on hand now. So if you find yourself in need of that, give me a call and we can have that hooked up, ready to go at the point of delivery. As we come on back, we notice the trough is cut out. Well, why would that be? Because we've had multiple trade-ins with this all beat up back here, doing damage to the truck. So by cutting this out, that eliminates that. As you can see, it comes with a hitch already for a gooseneck ball. We can convert that to a 5th wheel. Most customers purchase the Hensley hitch, which is a hitch that is on airbags. That accomplishes a couple of things. You're not going to fill every pothole as you go down the road. Plus, it will prolong the life of the trailer. Here is where we hook up lights for the trailer. As we come back and down, I previously mentioned this, but this is a bigger, bulkier hitch than we've had previously. That hitch can comfortably tow 30,000 pounds. And as you can see, you can raise or lower it. So that is an excellent hitch that we put on there that's really going to last a long time and do its job properly, where you're not going to have to worry about it. Here's where we hook up lights for the bumper pull. This is for the Voyager system. That's the same system that the backup camera uses. If you want to install more cameras, example would be put them in a horse trailer, you can simply hook those up right there. Yet another unique thing about the Summit hauler conversion is that we put an extra 700 to 800 pounds over that rear axle. Now, as we look at it from the side, clearly this truck isn't balanced. There's a lot more weight on the front than the rear. So by putting extra weight over that rear end, makes things a lot safer. One reason is because you're not crow hopping as you're going down the road. It helps prevent hydroplaning. And finally, it helps with traction if you find yourself in mud. So let's talk about the braking system for a minute. This comes with air brakes. Compare that to hydraulic on a pickup. If you have a small leak in both, on the pickup side, that fluid is going to continue to leak out until you get the line replaced, or worst case scenario, you go to hit those brakes and there's nothing there. Well, compare that to air. If there's a small leak, you can simply keep replenishing it until you get a chance to get that line replaced. The Freightliner warranty is 2 years unlimited miles, 5-year unlimited miles on the transmission, 3-year 36,000 miles on the conversion. As we look inside the passenger seat, identical to the driver, I did want to point out the fuses are located under here now. They used to be basically underneath the back seat. So by moving those up here, makes things easier and more practical to get to. This view really shows just how much room and space is available in this truck. Compare that to a pickup, it's not even close. That, coupled with the fact that that Summit hauler offers the most comfortable seats on the market today, really makes those journeys feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. As we look directly forward, this simply confirms what we talked about on the outside. See how we're above traffic and how much we can see? Plus, if you look on the sides, you can see a substantial amount more than you can in any of the competition. The backup camera is located here. Air horn located there. A couple of changes that were made when comparing the Plus to previous models. The engine brake is up here now. It used to be a switch down there. Now it is up here. So let's compare an engine brake to an exhaust brake. Exhaust brake does exactly that. Restricts exhaust, slowing the vehicle down. This is an engine brake. So when we have that set to high and coming down a sharp decline, we actually have 350 horses coming back at us. Therefore, it slows everything down and consequently makes things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. You'll notice there isn't the keypad anymore. That is here too. Right now we have the brake on. Once you're ready to start, release the brake, D for drive, R for reverse, and you're on your way. So by eliminating some of the stuff from the wraparound dash, we were able to make this flat and cleaner looking because there isn't as many things involved. Right here is red arc trailer brake adjuster. This dial is for the stereo. Now there are a couple of lights you can turn on. Dome light here, footwell light there. This is for a pre-trip inspection. Basically, you hook your trailer up, press that, all the lights on the outside turn on. Therefore, an individual can check everything before you start your journey. Rear air conditioning located here. Simply turn that to blue and turn the fan on. That blows cold air into the back of the cab. Conversely, you press that red button and it blows heat. Automatic cruise control located here. Lane departure warning here. Traction control located right here. This locks the differential. Now this is the dump valve, so that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. So when you go to hook up your trailer, let all the air out, utilize your backup camera. All you need to do is simply drive underneath your trailer, let the air back in, jump out and secure things, and you're good to go. Climate control located right here. And as we open the console, tons of storage room located there as well. So as we review, this is a 2024 Freightliner M2 106 Summit Hauler Plus. If you have any other questions, please reach out to me at 303-684-3404. Feel free to email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.